Daily habits that transform your mindset. The way we think shapes everything we do. Every choice, every reaction, every moment of our day is colored by the mindset we carry. Many people believe that transformation requires dramatic changes or extraordinary effort. The truth, however, is far simpler and far more powerful. Small, intentional actions practiced consistently can reshape your mind, your perspective, and ultimately your life. Today, we explore how simple daily practices can unlock positivity, focus, and resilience. Imagine waking up and noticing something you've never appreciated before. The warmth of sunlight spilling into the room, the quiet hum of the city, or even the simple fact that you are alive and capable of making choices. Gratitude begins with noticing, and noticing changes everything. When you take a moment to acknowledge what you have, it shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance. Your mind starts to see opportunities instead of obstacles, beauty instead of chaos, and hope instead of despair. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a practice. It requires you to slow down, to step outside the rush of life and notice the details. Perhaps it is the cup of coffee you sip in silence, the encouragement of a friend, or the progress you made yesterday, however small. Each recognition strengthens the neural pathways of positivity in your brain, rewiring your thinking to focus on growth and possibility. Over time, this mental habit becomes automatic, gently guiding your responses and creating a resilient outlook on life. Alongside gratitude, mindfulness becomes a powerful companion. Life moves fast, and our thoughts can scatter like leaves in the wind. By taking even a few minutes each day to pause, breathe, and simply observe your thoughts, you regain control of your attention. Mindfulness isn't about emptying the mind. It's about noticing, without judgment, what is present. The result is clarity. Your mind learns to respond rather than react. Stress diminishes, focus increases, and a sense of calm permeates your decisions. Consider the difference between rushing through your day and moving through it intentionally. When you practice mindfulness regularly, you discover that the small moments, walking to work, listening to a friend, completing a task, carry meaning. Each moment becomes an opportunity to strengthen your awareness, to anchor yourself in the present, and to align your actions with your deeper goals. Intentionality is the next layer of transformation. A mindset without direction is like a ship adrift at sea. By clarifying what truly matters, you create a mental roadmap. This isn't about rigid schedules or overwhelming lists. It's about choosing focus. It's about deciding which tasks, conversations, and actions reflect your values and priorities. When your day is guided by these decisions, distractions fade. Every step carries purpose. And a subtle confidence emerges because you know your energy is directed where it matters most. Energy follows attention. By directing your focus intentionally, you strengthen your brain's ability to filter out noise. The constant barrage of notifications, opinions, and demands becomes less disruptive. Your mind becomes a tool of clarity, capable of maintaining perspective in the midst of challenges. This habit is invisible in its early days, but profoundly transformative over time. Movement is another cornerstone of mental transformation. The connection between body and mind is undeniable. Physical activity, even for brief moments, floods the body with energy, releases tension, and stimulates mental clarity. A short walk, a few stretches, or a moment of deep breathing with movement primes your brain for focus and creativity. Beyond physical benefits, it creates a sense of discipline. When your body moves intentionally, your mind learns to move with it, resilient, adaptable, and engaged. The simplicity of this practice is its power. You don't need hours of exercise or expensive routines. Small, consistent acts of movement reinforce a rhythm of resilience. Your mental stamina grows, your mood elevates, and your capacity to handle stress strengthens. The connection between physical movement and mental transformation is profound and often underestimated. Reflection is where all these habits converge. At the end of each day, taking even a few quiet minutes to review your experiences can accelerate growth. What went well? Where did you stumble? What did you learn about yourself or others? This daily reflection nurtures self-awareness, accountability, and adaptability. By observing your thoughts and actions with clarity, you cultivate a mindset that is responsive rather than reactive. Each reflection becomes a stepping stone toward greater understanding and personal mastery. Reflection also fosters gratitude in its own way. Recognizing accomplishments, progress, and moments of connection builds confidence and reinforces positive patterns. Similarly, noticing areas for improvement does not induce shame, it cultivates wisdom. Each insight gained strengthens resilience, encourages thoughtful action, and creates a foundation for continual growth. Over time, the combination of gratitude, mindfulness, intentional focus, physical activity, and reflection transforms not only your mindset, but your entire life experience. You begin to see challenges as opportunities, obstacles as lessons, and setbacks as temporary detours. Your thoughts become aligned with purpose, your emotions more balanced, and your actions more deliberate. What once seemed like small, insignificant habits reveals itself as the architecture of a powerful, resilient mind. Even on difficult days, when life feels heavy or overwhelming, these habits provide grounding. Gratitude reminds you of what still exists. Mindfulness brings clarity amidst chaos. Focus directs your energy. Movement strengthens your vitality, and reflection guides your growth. Together, they create a mental ecosystem that nurtures optimism, confidence, and resilience. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. It isn't the result of dramatic gestures or grand moments. It is the quiet accumulation of small, intentional actions